this isn't getting better. It's just not exploding yet. And that's what's throwing people off. You're hearing the talks are resuming, but the reality is they never really stopped. There've been messages, back channels, people talking the entire time. What changes now is the level. Sometimes it's public, sometimes it's quieter. But the situation itself isn't changing at all, or hasn't changed at all. Because if you actually look at what's different right now from the talks, after the talks ended on Friday, nothing is. The positions are the same. The pressure is still there. And what's happening on the ground keeps moving in a completely different direction than what the talks suggest. It's not progress. It's just delay right now. And we've seen this pattern before. We've seen the outrage, then talks, then statements. All of it's creating appearances that something is happening behind the scenes, but it's not. It's not because it's going to solve anything either. It's because everyone involved needs time and political cover right now while they decide their next steps. Meanwhile, reality keeps moving forward. And now here's the part that really matters to us, the part that most people are really missing right now. Iran has still not struck back. And now it's Wednesday, and that was Friday, and they still haven't taken an action. And that's a big deal for the moment. And a lot of people are reading this the wrong way. They're asking if leadership is fighting internally or confused, if they don't know what to do, if they're hesitating, especially since a lot of leadership was killed. That's what a lot of people are thinking, but that's not what this is. The fact is Iran hasn't responded yet, and it's not weakness. It's really control right now. Right now, they don't need to strike. Oil is already higher from last week. Markets are already reacting. The Gulf states are already under pressure. United States already committed. Everything that would normally come after a strike is simply happening without one. So where's the rush for Iran to take action yet? Because once they move, everything changes. Once they move, that's it. You can't reverse it. So the strike forces responses. It locks countries into positions and accelerates escalation. And right now, they're getting the leverage without triggering that next phase. And that's not confusion on the mullah's part. That's calculation on their part. And while that's happening, nothing on the other side is actually stabilized. The rhetoric from the US and Israel is still here. The military posture hasn't backed off at all. If anything, it's gotten worse in the Straits of Hormuz. There's no clear shift in strategy. There's no reset. There's no sign that this is being pulled back. If anything, it seems like the opposite. Trump gets on TV and saying, yeah, I think the war is almost over, but he never commits to anything because he knows he's got this next step to do. So let's look at the Gulf states. Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar, they're really stuck sitting right in the middle of this right now. They don't want escalation. They don't want a drawn out conflict, but they also can't afford to let this spin out of control. They're exposed economically, strategically, and politically, and they're paying the price for decisions they didn't make. And at the same time, they're still relying on US security guarantees that now look very uncertain. It's a really dangerous place for them to be. So now you have talks continuing and the pressure continues building. Meanwhile, there's no real movement towards a resolution at all. So we have a situation where one side doesn't need to act yet, and the other side doesn't appear to have a clear path forward. It's not stability that's drifting, and drifting in a situation like this doesn't last long. At some point, something's going to force the next move. There's going to be a strike, a miscalculation, a decision that goes further than expected. And once that happens, all bets are off, and the next phase of the war explodes. So the question isn't if this is under control, it's how long it stays in this phase before it isn't in this phase. So right now, this isn't being resolved. It's just being delayed. And when it finally moves, it's going to move fast. The war is going to explode. The only question is how bad will it get? So if anything develops between now and Friday, I'll throw a video up tomorrow. If not, I'll see you on Friday. Thank you for watching today. Please subscribe to the channel, like, and comment on this video. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you Friday. Thank you. If anything, it's going to move fast.